Elliot, Mehmet Saben, Mehmet Saben, Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Hello guys, NAFO Convoy number 21 have arrived to Kiev. This means that we have been bringing 240 trucks to help Ukraine win the war. And this convoy is indeed special, as we are not only focusing to helping Ukraine to demining the land, but we're also thinking about how we can help soldiers to survive this, what to do to help basically Ukraine on this mental health and so on, because it's more and more important after this so long war. But thank you everyone. Basically it's 15 trucks again here. We keep doing it, we keep doing day by day everything that Ukraine can win this war faster. Slava Ukraine!
69 Sniffing Brigade!
NAFO! NAFO!
Fellas!
NAFO!
Fellas!
NAFO!
Fellas!
Good morning guys! It's 8 a.m. in Kiev and we are here to hand out these beautiful cars to our beautiful soldiers who are defending our country, and we never come without gifts, as you know. And this time is not an exception, and here we have Mavic drones. With each car we bring the CAT tourniquets that will save life of our soldiers.
Hello, my name is Lemmo and I come from Estonia. We brought here 3 emergency stretchers for ambulance for evacuation and also 270 tourniquets, some splints, boxes of gloves, approximately 5,000 pieces of clothes, nitrile, and all the another medical stuff, just the small amounts.
And also we have a special gift in each car from the Estonian community. As you can see, Estonian bread, Estonian sweets.
И вот сыр. Асало.
These are candies. Of course, there is chocolate and cheese.
Сыр. И тоже, что
The hunter said that this sausage is very good.
That's all we'll remember, guys on the front line, that they're not alone and the whole world is caring about them. Also, as usual, we've brought special night vision cameras, 12 of them, to each unit that asked. And you can see here that with this kind of tech, militaries will be able to drive without lights at night, and it will save their lives from artillery and from shots of Russians.
I am the head of the psychological team. We provide mobile psychological first aid. Our goal is to make sure that the stress and traumatic experience of military operations has the least impact of their future lives and help them survive it.
Now there are more and more usual people who is mobilized, which means there are less and less professional soldiers who has been all life. I assume it's much tougher for them to exactly this mental reality, which makes that you have more and more job, I assume. Or did you see the change now?
Насправді такої війни, як
The world has never seen a war like the one that began in 2022.
навіть ці цивільні, які до нас прийшли, і ми, які були вже
We're constantly learning because the book standards are not valid today.
Тому що якісь книжкові стандарти, вони в цих умовах сучасних уже не діють.
What type of skills do you teach the soldiers to help look after their minds? Like sort of tactical help?
По-перше,
First of all, it is psychoeducation. The military must understand how they might feel on the front line.
скажімо так, в зоні бойових дій в безпосередній близькості від лінії зіткнення. Вони
If they are people without military experience, we explain to them that they will lose their comrades, see blood, cry.
Наприклад, так, що вони будуть втрачати побратимів, що вони будуть бачити кров, що вони можуть плакати, що вони можуть
That they can laugh and tell jokes in the most critical situation and it will be alright.
Якщо людина цього ніколи не переживала,
A person who has never experienced this may think that they are crazy.
пояснюємо людям, що будь-які
We explain to people that any reaction is normal for abnormal conditions, so that they not ashamed of them, can talk about it, know how to help themselves or help a fellow soldier who needs it.
надав своєму другу відповідно якусь психологічну
This is very important because it is like first aid. When it is provided in time, it saves lives.
Вона рятує життя. Ось так от перша психологічна
So timely psychological assistance saves a person's mental health.
Нормально так поділалася.
I had a great hug. You can hug again if you want. Hugging is very important in psychotherapy.
Терапії.
It's emotions.
Емоції. Я його роблю ще.
I make him happier. For Estonians, the distance between people is always 2 meters. When we talk, we don't look into each other's eyes. Estonians look this way, and Finns look that way. There's even a radio here.
So you have been using the Bradleys and Leopards, so what is, can you basically tell exactly how good or bad they are? Like, what's your experience with Leopards and Bradleys?
I and my comrades were riding in an M2 Bradley. It was our first day of the counteroffensive. We were hit with 80 GMS. But I'm standing here in front of you, alive and well. I do not know a single person who died in Bradley or Leopard.
So the one thing, it's last 2 months Ukraine has been very successful counter-battery fire. Do you see the effects that Russia artillery is getting weaker, or you don't see effect yet?
In the first days of the counteroffensive, there was a very high density of artillery shelling. But now the density is not so high. Now even our density has come higher. and we are conducting an offensive after our artillery has worked.
This is at...
Is this Donetsk?
Yes, yes. I have not seen it, by the way. Yeah.
This war will be long, and we see that every meter of land is very hard to come by. But little by little, Ukraine will be completely liberated. Thank you.
The last 11 months our battalion stayed in Bakhmut, so now we stay on one of corner of Bakhmut. We fight with the Wagners, and we fight with the regular army of Russian Federation. When we came to Bakhmut first time, until now our battalion showed a great result. We kill more than 4,000 Wagners on the Kurdymovka, Ozryanovka and Klishivka cities. And we stay, we fight, and our battalion wanna say thanks for all guys for your support. This is very important for us. I want to present to you, it's our medal, and it's a document. Ministry of Defense, our battalion, Ragnar.
Дякую. Huge thank you, guys. So this guy was really helping also to finance this car. He's from Denmark. You are now still in Bakhmut, or?
Yep, we're still in Bakhmut. We, if you know, in one of enter Bakhmut, it was statue of small fly. We stay around, very close.
So you're basically in the similar location long time. How is different Wagner or regular army?
It was very different because regular army have more technical weapons.
Really?
Yeah, but anyway, it doesn't matter. We fight with the regular, with the Wagners. Wagners have more peoples. They don't calculate their peoples, but regular army more effective, and they try to save their peoples. Not a lot of offensive on our positions. Regular army have more drones, FPV drones now, more artillery, tanks.
No, but this also means that it's more and more dangerous for you, or because there are more basically exactly kamikaze drones.
Yep, a lot. At last 2 weeks we lose 8 cars.
8 cars?
Yep.
In the last 2 weeks?
Yep.
And because of kamikaze drones, or?
Yep, kamikaze drone.
I want to show you an FPV drone. Its flight range is up to 15 kilometers. It carries a weight of up to 1.5 kg. This drone is one of the best currently available. The FPV drone differs from the usual drone by having no stabilization and flying without satellites. It is a very effective weapon. It costs $600 and can destroy a tank for several $1 million.
вже всі чули про ці сумнозвісні.
You have probably all heard of the famous lancet drones. Lancets primarily try to hit heavy armored vehicles.
Техніку. А ця техніка, вона, так би мовити,
And ordinary cars are not a priority. This makes it possible to perform tasks with a greater guarantee of return of personnel.
гарантією повернення. Останнім часом нам, якщо і дошкуляло,
Recently, we have been concerned about the use of Russian aviation.
росіяни застосовували авіацію і скидали з них керовані.
They're dropping KAB-150 and KAB-250 guided avia bombs.
Реально дуже потужна зброя.
This is a very powerful weapon. My commander and my comrades who were with him were killed by such a bomb.
Авіаційні бомби загинув мій командир і мої
The means of counterattacking is the use of air-to-air missiles to make enemy aircraft stay away from our airspace.
Для того, щоб ворожі літаки боялися заходити в зону, де вони можуть скидати оці керовані авіаційні бомби.
So basically the long-term only solution is F-16.
Є.
Так,
Тому, якщо
If there is an opportunity to convey our great request, they say that F-16s can help us significantly in countering the enemy air force.
треба допомогти у протидії повітряним силам ворога.
дуже дякую, що
Thank you for your work and helping the world every day to make this place better, for Estonia and other countries to have a normal life, so that our children do not go to this war. Thank you.
Це всім вам
Thank you all. Only through joint efforts we will overcome this, as our blogger says, poop on the world map.
Я не знаю, чи зможете ви це перекласти.
what has changed from the beginning of the war and now? Is Russia has better like equipment, better soldiers, or what you see is how enemy is changing?
There are fewer of them.
Спочатку я думаю, що
At first, I thought it was not very good planning. That's putting it mildly. And now everything has changed a bit because we use artillery more.
Ой, змінилося багато.
A lot has changed. The war has united all Ukrainians. But I would not want the war to continue.
І армія, благодаря
The army has become better equipped thanks to volunteers.
комплектаційно лучше і більш подвижна.
А що змінилось на врага?
And what has changed for the enemy during this time? Has everything remained the same?
Ні, враг трошки здає позицію.
Thanks to Western precision weapons, the enemy is gradually losing ground. They still have supplies, but not for long.
Дуже сильно здає позиції, скажімо так. Поки є ще запаси, ну, ненадовго.
They change tactics.
Because there are fewer of them.
У них закінчуються вже снаряди.
They are running out of artillery shells because they are constantly using guided and unguided bombs. They don't spare them. They're hitting attack aircraft and strongholds with them, which is impractical.
Як вони б мали їх використовувати. FPV-дрони – це зараз...
FPV drones and KABs are their last resort. These attacks are massive and cheap for them. If I get it right, a lot of new soldiers have arrived in Liman, and it has become very difficult there. Do they attack every day?
Значить, вони поставляють нове м'ясо своє.
They send new meat every day. New people arrive all the time. But you can't call them people because of what they do.
То, що вони роблять. Але
As long as there is help from people, we are holding on, and will continue to do so. These three kind men from England brought this vehicle. We really need cars like this. We have only Soviet UAZ Loaf cars, and the jeeps are almost all from volunteers.
So thank you so much for everyone who watches the Joni FD YouTube channel, for donating. Thank you for the 69th Sniffing Brigade for organizing all this. Thank you to Christoph and Olga for driving it all the way from Estonia. And thanks to all of you who are watching and supporting Ukraine. It's my big pleasure to hand this car over to the representative from the 80th Air Assault Brigade. Take care of it. Дякую. Дякую. Слава Україні.
Героям слава.
You like cigars?
Not, I'm not smoking.
but
yeah, Max.
Do you like? Yeah, he likes. Oh, this is
Lucky day.
Lucky day.
We're located in the Kupyansk-Liman direction in the Semenivka forest, where the largest group of Russian military personnel is located. 45,000 strong. I can't call them anything else. They're not people. They are not longer fighting as meat. Perhaps this is due to the fact that the units are not longer Wagner's men or Storm Z or prisoners, but the regular army of the Russian Federation. The 25th Regular Army of the Russian Federation is located near us. It is the newly formed from reservists. They have completely different personnel and different tactics. We were near Bakhmut, in the village of Berhivka, and now in Kupyansk. If we compare these two cities, the terrain is different. There was a plain there, and now we're in the forest. In the forest, the tactics cannot be the same as in city or in the open. They come in small groups closer to us, 2-4 people, dig in, camouflage, and lie there for a day or more. When they start to understand our line of defense, they open chaotic fire in order to receive return fire and understand where our machine guns and heavy weapons are located.
Открывают хаотический огонь в нашем направлении. Для чего?
Then they pass the coordinates of these points to the command unit, and they attack us with artillery and mortars.
Крупнокалиберного именно, не стрелкового. Потом передают координаты, и нас, как обычно, кроет минометка, артиллерия. Ну, то есть
I did not see this in Donetsk. There, they were even attacking us in tracksuits. It was something new for me.
Ну, это для меня, что было новое. Вы спросили.
Время TikTok есть?
Do you have time for TikTok? No. There is neither cell phone nor internet there. We don't use Starlink there either, because we need generators and that's too much noise. If I put it there, the guys will start having fun like subscribers, dear subscribers. I don't need that. Thank God everyone in my unit is alive, so I want to continue this trend.
Who
are you and what do you do? As far as I understand it, you do very important things.
Саперное подразделение, мы саперы.
We are deminers. We're engaged in demining. We remove mines and remnants of unexploded ordnance from the battlefield, as well as Uragan and Grad MRLS rockets. The Russians have put a lot of tripwires in people's homes. For example, when you open the door, a grenade explodes. Is this also a big problem? Or, for example, explosives on playgrounds? Do you find such things? Yes, we find such things. More often there are booby traps. They plant explosives in the anti-tank mines and thus hunt deminers who want to disarm the mine. Understanding how a deminer works, they set these traps so that the deminer is blown up.
Подорвался просто, сам сапер.
We are a universal sniper group. Our task is provide cover for assault aircraft, counter-sniper work, and work on priority targets. This is not a group of low-ranking soldiers, but an officer group. When we receive information that an enemy sniper is working, we go out as a counter-sniper group. Our task is to find the sniper, eliminate him, and allow the infantry to perform their tasks. How long does a typical mission last? At least 2 days. On the first day, we conduct reconnaissance. At this time, we find 3-4 positions to work from. Then we work with the unit commanders to understand which sectors we need to pay attention to. Then we set up decoys, dummies to understand where the enemy sniper is working from and calculate ballistics. Is the dummy meant to find out where the enemy is? The principle of the sniper's work is that he works on hit. A simple pillow is used. Heating pads are put into it and they give off heat as a human silhouette. At a distance behind the grass or other obstacles, it is perceived as a person, and enemy sniper starts working on it. Our opponents are also coming up with something new. They also work with traps and mannequins. It even went so far as to have Russian military personnel buy inflatable dolls from sex stores and pass them off as targets. There is a noticeable difference between working on a live target and a doll. It explodes like an inflatable balloon. In general, they work with the similar methods, and we also have to adapt to them. During the Second World War, a Finnish sniper killed almost 500 people.
Один снайпер из Финляндии, и он ликвидировал там почти 500.
He was on a tower in the defense and killed 500 people. I think we have guys who eliminated much more people.
Wow!
These chevrons are our targets. We brought only a small part of them. We have Ahmad. Yes, that's the way to do it. These are the chevrons of people who came to us in peace, but at the same time want to kill and slaughter us very much. And these are some of those who did not make it to Kiev. They must have fallen on the way. This is a small part of those who fell. Have you been in Bakhmut? There are different people here, both those who were near Kiev and in the Zaporizhia direction. I didn't know that they were near Kiev. They were also near Kiev. Those who fight under the Russian Ministry of Defense still wear Wagner chevrons.
Thank you so much for everything that you do. And I have a few things that I'd like to hand out to you from my community. A couple American flags. This is an infrared American flag. Night vision, you'll be able to see that and see the patterns really easily. And this is a special handmade item from a Native American community in Minnesota, specifically one of my viewers from my home state of Minnesota. I'll just read it. I hope this makes it to you before that you leave. I am Sue. I made this for the truck. Whoever would like to gift it over there, be safe. Part of my culture is to always remain humble. One way a beater does this, because this is made by somebody that's skilled in this, one way a beater does this is we make one mistake purposely because only our creator is perfect. I hope you find the mistake and share it. So,
Thank you. We want to thank everyone who helps us and helps Ukraine. It is very important. We got into an unpleasant situation because we like to eat and drink, not fight. But we had to fight with such a neighbor who called himself a brother. Thank you all.
I thank you on behalf of everybody in the United States of America for everything that you're doing, fighting this Russian invasion, protecting your homeland, and preserving the democracy that we all expect for the rest of the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have our own and trophy rations pack for you.
This is Ukrainian, okay.
This is the Russian dry rations pack of the airborne troops. They are considered to be the elite of the Russian military. We are passing this trophy to you. I would like to wish you not to eat it.
Alex, you should eat it.
I believe that volunteers are the second front. It is very important. Thank you.
Україна! Понад усе! Україна! Понад усе! Україна! Понад усе! Putin!
So we have given now many trucks today. There are still a few which is going to the east, to Kramatorsk. But we keep doing. This is September convoy, convoy number 21, which you saw. But our next convoy is in October. In the basically second week of October, we will be back in Kiev with a new convoy, which will be convoy 22, and we will do many campaigns to help to collect money so we can help more. So please follow us and please help us to help more Ukraine army, because we need to do it day by day, week by week, and we will depend on every fella help to basically let this war finish sooner. Thank you so much, and please keep following, please keep supporting. Slava Ukraine!